Hello, I'm Zethu, and today we're going to take you on a journey of an ordinary girl's life that turned extraordinary. She lived the life of a celebrity, meet important people like President Tom Mbeki. She traveled the world and almost touched the stars, but not in the way you think. Not in terms of celebrity, but through science with the help of the MTN ScienceCentre. Space, the final frontier. For most of us, the closest we're going to get to that is through movies. Mark Shuttleworth, using this suit, used his opportunity to be the first African to venture into space. Mark's journey is one that very few of us get to experience. Millions of children around the world dream and aspire for the opportunity to join NASA. Intense training, rigorous tests, and preparation are required to be completed before even being considered for a NASA space expedition. I've heard, though, that a local girl, through the Science Center, has been given this very opportunity. I need to investigate.
With the hype surrounding Mark Shuttleworth's flight to the satellite station, the MTN Science Center decided to have high-tech space displays. Mark Shuttleworth, the South African space pioneer, introduced and unveiled the Mars rover, which is on my right-hand side. Mark's suit was kindly obtained from the Shuttleworth Foundation to the MTN Science Center for display purposes. This high-tech fireproof suit is kindly displayed with the South African flag and the first South African space badge.
As part of the Science Centre's support for space science, they assisted Nomathemba and Kontu, a grade 11 Fezeka senior secondary learner from Gugulethu, to travel to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, where she was inducted as a junior astronaut. Together with Professor Hal Walker and Dr. Betty Walker, in association with the MTN Science Centre, Nomathemba was able to complete 16 weekly assignments and also write the winning essay to ensure her trip to NASA.
What has the MTN Science Center done to help Nomathemba prepare for the competition?
The MTN Science Center was approached to help Nomathemba in terms of internet connectivity, as well as a PC for her to work on to answer the questions that she got on her assignments.
What other outreach programs do you offer kids?
Outreach programs run in terms of science shows that we take to schools. We try and maximize the geographical area that we cover. By doing that, we try and consolidate schools into one area so that we do the science shows for them. In terms of the science shows, what it offers is certain experiments in a fun way. We then give them worksheets to work through and encourage the teachers to do those particular experiments in the classroom. We also run something called National Science Week, which is celebrated throughout the world. And our South African contingent, we do that within the Western Cape area.
Can you tell us more about National Space Week?
National Space Week is a particular event that is celebrated throughout the world. In South Africa, we have an exhibit on national space, on space exploration itself. We have exhibits of Mark Shuttleworth's suit and the capsule that he returned in, as well as a Mars rover that the children can interact with.
Interest in science.
Mbona ngokubefunda Fezeka kwakukho i2 abantu basebasuka eAmerica bayi2 iWalkers, Dr. Professor Walker no Betty Walker, then benza I don't know noba babebhale test na ndikhumbuli kahle, but uNomathemba ixesha elininzi uhlala kumakhulu wakhe. Then ke ngoku wathi umazali wami ze ndiye esikolweni khona into ezoba khona, ndaya nyani ndafika phana i-students eziyi-10 noNomathemba ne benikwa i-certificate bhala Red Rovers to Mars plus nento enkulu engathi yimap ebekwe ebhodini kugcwele pha esikolweni. So ndabe ndilost ndingazinto, but banikwa ke ngoku i-box enkulu enento zesikolo, i-pens, i-crayons, iirula zonke izinto ezisuke eAmerica zifakwe phaa benikwe ezo zinto. Sahlala ke then kwafika ileda ethi kum uNomathemba uwinile uzoparticipate kwinto ye-Red Rovers to Mars, but abe ndinganalwazi kakuhle ndayoyisabela ke kuMr Johnson. Mr Johnson wathi uzohamba noNomathemba ndizoya eAmerica. Ndathi ke mna yhu ndathi hayi andizohamba kuzohamba yena, ndiyosoyika ndingazi uba ndizothini. Ethubeni ndaye ndiyicinga ndathi hayi ndihamba. Then ke ngoku Mr Johnson wayosenzela ipassport.
Akunjani umkhaphe ke uya eNASA?
Kwakumandi but ndandigula yonke la 2 weeks ndandigula, but kwakumandi ke and saye sabona abantu abasuka apha eCape Town basonwabisa kulaa veki yokugqibela, basibonisa iindawo ezininzi. Naba bantu sasiyalezwe kuba zii-workers babezonwabisa, sabona iindawo ezininzi nezitars ze-celebrity. Simane sifunda ezaa stars, saya nakwizoo apho kwakuqala kwezi film museum, museum. Sabona into ezininzi apho.
Okay. Uziva kanjani into azifumene njengedibana noThabo Mbeki noYeNASA ngayo yonke laa nto, uziva kanjani?
Ndothuka kagqithi ndavuya because kwakunzima ngelaa xesha awinayo laa nto, laa trip for ubheka phayana kwakunzima apha endlini. Like besisokola nangona ke bengasokoli kakhulu bebendiphangela, but besisokola. So uwina kwakhe yena laa nto, kukhona iletana ndiyazi uba iphi. Ndake ndabona ileta wayibhale eseViana okanye wayibhale ngokafunda u-6 efezeka, ecela ibhasari, echaza phaa kabuhlungu uba umamam uyasokola ugada abantwana bakokwabo, so ucela ibhasari. So laa nto uyiwinayo yayingumthandazo wakhe, waviwa nguYehova. Ndayibona mna uba kuphendule laa nto wayeyicela. So uYehova wamphetha sipho esikhulu ke ngoku kum, kwakuphenduleke lo mthandazo wakhe. So nam ndavuya.
I-Science Centre itshintshe njani ubomi kaNomathemba njengesikolo neento ezinjalo?
Tshintshe kakhulu because une-opportunity, unezinto azenzayo azifumanayo ezingafunyanwa ngabanye abantwana, and ungumzekelo kuyo yonke ifemeli yalapha endlini, both emzini nam nalapha ekhaya.
Ungathini kwabanye abazali abanabantwana banomdla kwi-science?
Ndingabakhuthaza uba abantwana babo xa bebabona uba bakleva njengaye, umzekelo eqonda abantwana masiba bakleva kwiinto ezininzi ezohlukeneyo. Ndingabakhuthaza uba bangabayekeleli, babancedise.
Ngekhona science project enomdla uNomathemba khe wayenza?
Yilena yowina le trip yobheka eAmerica.
Yintoni emenza ohluke kwabanye abantwana? Uyawenza umsebenzi wesikolo?
Uyawenza ixesha elininzi soloko ehlele erumini yakhe ebheka esenze homework. Kulo nyaka kupheleyo ewe beke wanengxaki begule engaphilanga, so bengafocus, kodwa kulo nyaka ubuyele back to square one, and ndiyambulela uYehova ngaloo nto.
Yintoni ayithandayo ke ukutya naye seTV-ni, into azenza ezomnabisayo azibukelayo?
Uthanda ipopayi, uxolela uba late kusasa before hamba ubukela ipopayi. Uyakuthanda nokutya, uyazithanda into ezinamafutha. What gave you the edge over other contestants?
Well, for me, coming from a very poor family and also coming from South Africa, a country where science is not like the main thing, like taken into consideration by people, especially black people. So for me, and having like so much determination to do this competition, to do this whole thing, that was like the main thing that I think was the best of shining about me, because I took this chance as a very great thing and as just an opportunity opener. Yeah, so I think that was what was different about me.
Tell us about the journey into the States.
Well, the journey was nice, but I got bored. But my mom was there as well, so we were just talking sometimes, and we would just sleep and just talk. And just getting to the States was a bit scary at first, but I got used to it. But though within 4 days I was missing home, I was homesick. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was great meeting new people, experiences of flying long distances, and yeah, just the whole thing was just amazing.
Tell us about the preparation for the competition.
Okay, well, besides the packing all the bags, preparing to go to the States, I had to do 16 assignments, which were a bit hard because I was doing things which I had never done before, especially when there was this part about geology of Mars that I had to learn about and that I had to answer and to submit this, submit the essays to the people at the Planetary Society in America. But of course, with the help of Anwar, who works at the Science Center, and with the help of Professor Hal and Dr. Betty Walker, who are the Americans who came to South Africa, who usually come to assist black people and people who come from impoverished communities to enhance the opportunities into getting more into science. So with their help and with also the director of the Science Center's help, which is Professor Bruton, I was able to accomplish all those assignments, but with hard work, of course, because I also had to work during the December holidays, which I never had a chance to relax. All my friends went partying and just having fun, and I was sitting there in front of the computer the whole day. But yeah, it was quite a great experience, just focusing on one thing and just doing it, yeah.
Tell us about your relationship with your mother and teacher. Obviously, they played pivotal roles in the competition. Has winning the competition changed or altered the relationship?
Well, between my mother and my teacher, their relationship had to change eventually because as they were dealing with me, Mr. Johnson being my teacher and my mother being my mother, so they had to communicate, like call each other, but maybe sometimes I had to like go to Pretoria, like to other provinces to make speeches and stuff like that. So they had to call each other. So their relationship kind of like became more closer. My relationship with my mother changed as well because we had to now become more close because we're doing things together. Because most of the times I was still underage, so I had to come with her. Like maybe if I go to Pretoria or to make something or to do some project, I had to be with her to go together. So most of the times we're together. So we had to become more closer and to become more open to each other. So that's how the relationship changed. And with Mr. Johnson, as he was our astronomy club teacher, the leader of it, we also became very close, and as well, everyone that wanted to contact me had to go contact me through him. So we also became close in that way. Yeah.
What would you say to kids that want to succeed like you did?
I would say to kids that just keep on reaching for your goals as long as you're determined to reach it, no matter what. As long as if you get a knock in life, you must always stand up. You must know that, okay, fine, I can be down, but I'm not out of the game. Just continue with it. So that's how I see life. That's how I see from according to my experiences. So people should just, especially kids, teenagers these days, keep focused and just keep your determination. Know where you come from, which is going to help you remember what you want and where you're getting to. So I think that would be the advice that I should give them.
And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, since last year I have been going through a very bad time. My parents had been there for me. Were there, they still are here for me. So they played a very huge impact into making me this person that I am today, who is much stronger and much determined than before. So I would like to thank them. As a result, my father, who is now paying for my school fees at Premier College. So I really, really appreciate that because now they have to sacrifice, doing stuff for the house and give me all this money every month to go and pay the school, which is quite expensive. So yeah, I thank them very much for that, and yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, it seems a lot of interesting facts, tours, and experiences await all at the MTN Science Centre. If experiences and opportunities like Nomathemba are possible at the MTN Science Centre, who knows what awaits you?